You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 376, Eglass Angels Season 6, Episode 8, recorded June, posted December 2022. Salamanders from the South.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I'm Scott McNulty, a dungeon master, and if I'm here, that means two things. It's going to be a good time, and we're playing Dark Sun, and with everyone's favorite adventuring party, Eglass Angels. And I will now introduce this motley crew of people, starting with, in some order that only I know, and you may guess at home if you like. We'll start with Alid Sims. Hello.
Hi, I play Shara, the Air Genasi rogue, and I am guessing that this is Zoom window order because I was the first one on the call. Just throwing that out there.
Now I want everyone to guess what the order is. Dan Morin is next.
Hello. I think it's alphabetical order. And I play Omlal, the Goliath barbarian, and we both use he, him pronouns.
Ooh. Steve Lutz.
Hello, it is me, Steve Lutz, still playing Kachka, a three-creen bard, and I believe the order was decided by random.org.
Oh, everybody loves random.org.
They bring the random to you.
That's true.
That's their theme song.
Erica Ensign is here. How are you?
I am here indeed. I play Zotasha, a tiefling mystic. Our pronouns are she, her.
Tony Sindelar. Erica didn't want to make a guess. She doesn't want to play my silly game. So, Tony, it's your turn.
You said guess. Oh, you said guess at home, and I just realized I am at home. So I was thinking it didn't apply to me, but it totally does.
Hey, dudes, it's me, Tony Sindelar, your radical friend. I am a super cool guy who plays Rekdar, the regular guy. Jason just looks aghast at me.
And
Wednesday night.
I play Regdar, the secret wizard. We both use he, him pronouns.
And finally, Jason Snell. Hello, Jason.
Hi, Scott. I'm playing Carlos, who is a mole and a gladiator who's freed from slavery and now likes to run and hit things. And I think you just made that order up on the spot.
Well, find out next time what that order was.
Good episode, everybody.
Now, careful listeners will know that the last episode of Eglass Angels ended in the midst of combat. So we are going to pick right up where we left off in initiative order. Zatasha, what would you like to do? You are in a room with a couple of cultists and an Afriti. To your south is a pit of lava that has a bunch of salamanders swimming in it.
Among
to your
other
north,
things.
area unknown.
Parts unknown. Boy. So there's three baddies in this room that I know of.
Three baddies,
and
one corpse of a baddie.
They all look kind of okay in terms of like health status.
Two of the three have not been hit at all. And the largest of them, which is the Afriti, who's a very large, thing, demon, if you will, has been hit repeatedly, but he's still very angry, has a large sword, looking around.
Hale and whole. Boy, I don't have any mass healing. That is not a thing I can do. I also am getting low-ish on psi points. The thing is I could hit all three of those guys, or I could heal one person, one of our peeps.
Is at, or not Eglath, Omlal, brother of Eglath, is at 1 hit point. So
1 hit point.
I know, and that would require me getting like right next to one of these things, which makes me nervous, but yeah, I guess.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah. I suppose if Omlal goes down,
Citation needed.
if Omlal dies and I bring him back, he only has 1 hit point anyway, so
I'm unlikely to die because I have to reach my negative hit point value, I believe, and that is 113. So,
but we also don't want you to go down because you're
I will go
an
down.
impressive take.
I will 100% go down.
Healing
I
is
failed
on
a
the
couple
way.
of death saves.
I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's so much healing to be done. I feel like I need to get in on that action. So yeah, that's instead of doing the cool thing that I want to do, so I will be smart as
I'll do a
Satasha.
super lame thing and heal this dumb
Wow.
guy.
I mean, Amlal doesn't hear that because that's out of character, but I hear it and I'm a little.
Aw.
All right, I'm going to put myself here, so I'm only next to the giant thing instead of between the giant thing and the smaller thing. And I will reach out and let's see, restore health for Amlal. And let's see, as an action, you touch one creature. Wait, no, not restore health. Mend wounds. That's the one. As an action, you can spend psi points to restore hit points to one creature you touch. The creature regains 1d8 hit points per psi point spent. What's my psi point situation? I'm gonna use as many as I can, and that is 6. So
Whoa, thank you. That's a lot.
let's see, 68.
68.
Yes, I love you guys. So you get
pretty good.
26.
That's good.
26.
Yeah,
If
I
this
had
were,
to use.
if
had
I
to
were
use
a couple
20.
levels further, I would be at the point where when I drop to 0 hit points, if I'm raging, I don't die. I go back to 1 hit point.
You're too mad to die.
Yes, essentially.
About right.
Oh,
Yeah.
and because I have my psionic restoration focus up, I just used 6 hit points. That means I get to use, or 6 psi points. I get to take 6 hit points. Oh, never mind. I don't need those. Sorry, folks.
Help is a team resource, as they say.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
So Zatasha will be tanking for the rest of this fight. Almost going to sit in the back and throw rocks.
Who has the lowest armor class? Let's see. Can I do anything with a bonus action that would be fun? I don't have a lot, so
You probably have some unused movement. You could move away.
yeah, and then just take a swat, I guess.
Just
I'm not
suggesting things that you could do.
I am not a rogue.
There's some.
Yeah, my bonus actions are like I could find out some more information about these creatures, but I feel like we know
They're
they want to
big
kill us,
and
and
kind of
that's the
dangerous.
information. That's the information that is
that's
important to
big.
know.
That's all I need to know.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of red dots on that map.
Oh, are they ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are here.
Actually, I am
You're
going to
bleeding
use
here.
I am going to use bonus action and
Okay.
spend 2 more psi points and teleport away.
I think that's a very wise choice.
Yep.
I mean, from an
because-
individual level, but not perhaps from the collective level.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
find out,
being
I
right
guess.
there, this thing could take most of my hit points. My full hit points is 52, so it's not like
Yeah, once
And
upon a
I
time
get
I
heat.
did have over
Easy.
100, so I guess they're doing some damage.
That's right.
all right.
And
So, and on my next turn, now I can heal the folks over here.
excellent.
yep.
So the Razor Blast, who is the armored person with the helmet and the spear and the fire in his chest, literally, it's his turn. So he has his choice of, well, I guess he has many things he could do, but Carlos and Umlal are both standing right next to him. So he is going to attack one of them. Carlos, he's going to attack, and so he has this spear, and he jabs it at you 3 times. So let's see.
So, also, Scott, when a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than me, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So I'm going, well, you're doing that. I'm just going
All
to
right.
smack him back.
Well,
Nice.
you do your rolling. think I'm missing 3 times. A 17 does not hit Carlos. Is that
Does
correct,
not.
Jason? All right, so he he attempts to jab his spear into you, and he misses 3 times.
And
27
I rolled a
does hit him.
27 to hit him.
He takes 12 points of damage for his.
And it
Trouble.
may be, sorry, I may be raging. I think I'm still raging at this point, which
Yes.
means
You've certainly gotten hit every
plus
time.
3 bonus to damage. So 15, actually. to
15
that fella.
points. All right, so
What
he
a
doesn't.
bad round for that guy. He tries to hit Carlos 3 times, takes damage. Love it.
He was not pleased with this turn of events, but he's going to stay there. He's a glutton for punishment. Kachka, it's your turn. Before you do anything, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, okay.
You are standing in, so there's this column in the middle of this lava lake, and there's a tunnel in it that this catwalk kind of runs through.
My perception check was a 10, unfortunately.
All right. Feel free to do whatever you were going to do.
Okay, well, I am going to invisibly walk across the bridge to the next room, or close to the next room, so... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to get enough around the corner here so these guys aren't going to care about trying to attack me anymore. And as soon as I get around the corner, I look at my party and discover they're all soaked in blood.
Yes.
Which is not great.
Everything is fine.
I guess it's a little funny. But upon seeing that, I realized that healing is of the utmost. And so I'm going to cast an Aura of Vitality.
Ooh.
Which will produce an aura of healing around me.
Oh.
That's a 30
Good thing you're far away from everyone.
Basically, just Shara is currently within my radius, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She needs help.
Yeah, so I'm no longer invisible because that dispelled my invisibility. Having cast that spell.
I will remove your ninja icon.
And Shara, as a bonus action, gets all of 4 hit points. Congratulations, Shara.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's all coming around for us now.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Kachka? You've done a
I think
lot of
that's
stuff.
it. That's all I've got.
All right.
What do we get from the Aura of Vitality? Was that
Well, Shara got 4 hit points.
4 hit points? That's it?
Well, I continue to be able to send out healing for the next minute.
Yes.
Okay,
Kachka's
good.
That's a bonus
radiating.
action.
10 rounds. If
Healing
somebody goes
vibes,
down,
good
they'll
vibes,
pop
good
right
vibes.
back up.
That's right.
Good vibrations.
Good.
As long as somebody doesn't break my concentration, which hopefully won't happen.
What's the likelihood of that? Umlal.
All right. Well, boy, am I angry. Oh boy.
Sorry.
Do we have a feeling about which of these two guys needs to be hit more? Anybody?
We should probably. I
mean,
mean,
the
I
big
think
guy
we've
has
been
been
focusing on the big guy, but it's not really.
Okay. Then
We should probably. The
But
little
he's got
guys
a
are
lot
doing
of hit
some
points,
damage,
so.
especially the flame. Well, the flame priest is not next to you, so that's not your problem.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
somebody
not
else's
worried
problem.
about. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. All right. I'm gonna keep hitting the Ifrit then because it seems like we've been pouring damage into them. So let's do some extra attacks here.
Ooh.
1.
It's towering above you and looking.
That's an 18 and a
menacing.
20. Sorry, I don't know what happened when I rolled 3 times. 27 and an 18. Let's take the first 2.
Those will both hit.
Great. And plus 3 to each of those. So that is a total of 30, I believe.
Excellent.
Anything else I can do that would be helpful? Unfortunately, I don't think so at this point. So as a free action, I will taunt them. You would think fire is so cool. Fire not cool. Fire the opposite of cool.
Well, that is technically correct.
One piece of Amlal's better work there.
That's true. Well, now having been taunted, it is now his turn.
Amlal looks as though you would like to take the taunt back.
What should he do is the question.
Hit that little mole right there.
Flee. Run away.
Yeah,
Run
that's
away.
it. Surrender.
Turn on his captors.
He's not going to do those. Those are all fantastic suggestions.
Thank you, Scott. Very well done.
But I think he's got this very impressive scimitar in his hands, so he's going to attempt to hit Umlal twice with his scimitar. We'll see if, he certainly hits once, twice. I'm assuming, I shouldn't assume. Does a 27 hit?
You're a jerk.
Barely.
Yes, it
All
does.
right, good. Well, then the 29 also hits. So you take...
Thanks for those hit points while they lasted.
You're
there.
welcome. Oh, I
Not
didn't have anything to do
you.
with those. So you take 33 points of slashing damage, and you take another 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As this firing scimitar.
I'm going to be resisting some of that. I don't know if it matters in terms of how that damage is
no,
divvied up
you can
from
just add them up.
sources.
So 33 plus 14 is what? 47. So you can divide that by 2.
23.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
I'm at 4.
Hey,
Nice.
better than you were
I
when we
thought you would
started.
be
4
dead,
times
so
as
that's
many.
great.
See?
Yeah.
Things
Could've been
are
a lot
looking up.
worse.
So you notice now that his scimitar is very hot, and so when it hits you, it causes.
Why are
additional
swords so hot?
damage. Well, he's not going to talk to you. Regdar will talk to you.
Regdar has a limited set of spells that are not fire related. So we are gonna cast a Ray of Frost, and we are gonna cast it on. I think I'll go for the Flame Priest. So, does anyone want to tell me not to attack the Flame Priest? Nope.
Go
Don't
for it,
attack the flame priest.
All right. I have rolled. I feel good about this. A 26.
26 will
And-
hit a priest.
Oh, I rolled incredibly low damage on 2d8. I rolled 4 damage.
Oh, this priest has not been hit yet, so this is his first frosty damage.
And if it matters, it's cold damage.
It appears to affect him, but not especially. You know what I mean? So he's not resistant
mean,
to
Bert?
it, but he doesn't. That's right. But he doesn't. He's not. What is the word that I'm trying to?
He's not vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Thank
Vulnerable.
you. That's
He
the
doesn't like it.
word.
It's like
He
I
doesn't
just it's like I just force fed him several popsicles.
That's right.
Mhm.
Which I would like.
You would like to be force fed popsicles?
Mm-hmm.
No, you wouldn't.
You know what? Everybody's got their own thing. It's fine.
I think if you like it, then it's not really force.
Don't kink shame him.
I'm just saying.
You don't know me, Tony. Is
Just-
there anything? Is there anything else you would like to do, Regdar?
What's your favorite popsicle flavor, Scott?
That's for me and my priest to know.
Wow. There is so much about you.
Your
I don't
priest is
understand.
involved in this?
Regdar is done.
Or yours isn't. Carlos.
Carlos is just going to hit the what is he? Efreet. He's going to hit the
Yes.
Efreet.
Totally different from a Jin.
Yeah, fair.
Totally different.
They actually are different from Chen. but
Yeah, I
that's
know.
fine.
18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
All
You
right.
need a 17 to hit.
He takes 11 piercing damage, and is he resistant or immune to fire? Did we decide?
He is. You have decided that he is immune to fire.
Immune to fire, so I won't bother with that. Okay. Roll number
We,
2
We over specialize in fire, everybody.
misses. Roll number 3
Bounces off his tough eye.
misses. Roll
that?
number 4
So many rolls. Just keep rolling till you hit.
misses. So
Oh,
I
this is
only
not
got that.
great.
One out
that's
of
not good.
4.
So 4 mighty swings and 1 lands and does a good amount of damage, but
That's it.
that's it. Now it's the Flame Priest. What should the Flame Priest do? So the good news is
Die.
this Flame Priest does not have any fireballs left. So good job, everybody.
That is good news.
Yeah,
And
that
the bad
is-
news is he doesn't have them because he cast both already at you. So
Oh, I recall.
that's not great.
That's
but,
old bad news, though. All the new news is good.
And he is going to, I think he's going to hurl a mote of fire at, 2 motes of fire, actually, at
A whole mote?
Carlos. A whole mote. M-O-T-E. They're homophones. And I think he misses with a 16.
He does.
All right, so these little sparks of flame kind of flicks them at you, and they miss you. And then he decides, well, maybe I'll hide behind this altar. And so he's behind the altar now. Shara.
He has altered his location.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not going to get close. Just stay back here.
You
Right.
did-
I can do sneak attack damage from a distance.
Yes. As long as somebody else
Yeah,
is right
okay.
up there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna fire a crossbow bolt at our favorite mystical creature here. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's 6 points of damage. But also I do get my sneak attack as we just established.
Mm-hmm.
That gives us another 15.
Far better.
I think I'm also going to take this opportunity to break open that soul trinket I created earlier and do a little thing I like to call whales from the grave. So immediately after dealing that sneak attack damage, I get to roll 3d6. 1, 2, 3. This is necrotic damage, and not only does it affect our Ifrit friend, it also I get to target a second creature within 30 feet of the first creature.
Ooh.
So our little friend
Lots of
to the north is the target of our whales from the grave for these 12 necrotic damage, but it also jumps to the Ifrit for 12 necrotic damage.
So the priest and the Ifrit.
Afridi.
I don't know where these whales came from, but I love them.
Is the singular
grave.
is Afridi, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, there you go.
And I believe that is my turn.
Quite a
It's a
turn.
good turn.
I'm happy with it.
The salamanders go. Nobody can. Oh well, actually, Keshka can see what salamanders are up to. All the time. It's one of Keshka's abilities.
All salamanders, all
Just
time.
knows what
I see
salamanders are up
salamanders.
to. Keshka, you notice that they are kind of swimming and kind of. It looks like they are trying to gain speed, and a couple of them jump. So the catwalk doesn't have railings, and one of them jumps up onto the catwalk.
Oh, neat.
Oh boy.
Just what we wanted is somebody attacking from behind.
It's not a salamander walk.
Well, he doesn't have legs, so he's going to have to slither to me.
It's a salamander
That's right,
slither.
All the kids are doing it. The salamanders.
That's a
Everybody
great dance.
doing
It's
the
great.
salamander
It's on
slither.
the TikTok. That's what the kids are doing. Zatasha. See, I'm hip. I know.
Again?
Is that what your infant children tell you? Yeah.
No, they don't.
All right. Well, here we go again. What's the command to do the last thing that you did in roll 20?
You hit
There's a
up.
command to do that?
Yes. Oh, you just hit the up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
All right. So, yeah, you can have 20 more hit points. I'm sorry, it's not as good as last time there, Almo.
Oh,
20 more I will take. Thank you.
You're welcome.
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
And now I'm solo on side points that I'm not going to teleport away. I'll just hang out and be like,
Hang
yo,
out.
sup, dude? Hi. Yeah.
It does not acknowledge your presence yet.
Good.
The Razor Blast is here, and now he will attempt. Well, he failed hitting Carlos 3 times in a row, so he's going to try to hit Umlal, and we'll see what happens here.
Me?
He is,
What did I do?
I don't know. A 23
right. You don't
will
know.
hit. How about a 20? Oh, a 24.
My
probably will
armor
also.
class is 17, Scott.
All
If it's
right,
over
well-
20.
He
doing some damage.
He pokes you twice with his spear, and you get. Let's see.
You get. I love that phrasing. Here's what you win.
You win.
A lovely
Turtle wax.
spear.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
The home version of 7
Sorry,
damage.
Sandaroni, the Athasian treat.
11 points of damage, which you can have to 5.
All right, I will have it to 5.
Sandaroni.
And he's holding his spear with 2 hands and just kind of really going
Twisting
for it.
it.
Stop it.
He got some
Annoying.
rosin on there. He put his gloves on. He's like, I gotta do it this time.
That's right. He's ready. Speaking of ready, Ketchka, you've
Always.
seen behind you a salamander has flung itself onto this catwalk and looks as though it's about to slither towards you.
Yeah, I don't love that. This is Oof. This is a 5 foot wide cavern I find myself in. It looks like about 5 feet.
That entrance.
Yeah. I mean, I could, No, it looks like
Maybe
it's
10
more
feet.
like it's 10. All right. Never get to use my stone shape spell. I could have closed off this room so we can't ever exit again. But
Well, can't you just cast Stone Shape again
until
in the future?
tomorrow when I wake up and have stone shape again. Sure.
That's
But it's gonna
not
be
a
a
problem.
long
We can live
day.
in a hut in here, and
It's gonna be a very hot hut thanks to the stripy floors.
Slowly melt.
we'll just cook a pizza. It's
Yeah.
It would be
Kachka-
a pizza
Making
hut.
it great.
Kachka is going to yell from the south of this passage here. Salamanders are coming from the south. Salamanders are coming from the south.
Oh no, Kachka's high again.
And then she's going to quaff a potion of invisibility
Oh.
Jeez.
and once again become
She
invisible.
was never seen again.
Methinks salamanders got her.
And hugging the wall, she's going to make her way. 1, 2, 3,
Sleeping.
4, 5. I'm going to come around the corner here.
Oh,
6
all
and
right.
into the
There's a-
room.
Okay.
And from there, I should be able to send out healing to anybody who
Oh, yeah, you're
wants
still.
it. Who's worst?
You've got your aura as well, right? Because it's concentration.
Yes.
So let's see. You should be able. Yeah, everybody is within your aura.
Yep. So who needs it the most, Carlos or Amlal or Regdar? Regdar, who can only do
Amlal.
like fireballs that affect
I
nobody.
would not. I don't think I'm critical to this equation.
Well, how many hit points you have?
I got 19 right now.
I have 22. So
Oh, it's
All right.
Although
pretty
you
much
resist
six
and I-
points as the
class.
other.
you resist and
Carlos-
I don't.
Yeah, what's your armor class though?
18.
Okay, so yeah, give him to Carlos because it seems like he'll need it more than I will.
All right. So I'm just going to be hiding back here and handing out healing every round. So even if you get knocked down, you'll be back up next round. So
Oh, thanks, Chumbawamba.
Referencing
you need to drink a
knowledge.
whiskey drink
Worst nickname
first,
ever.
and then a lager drink.
And then a lager drink.
I may need to at this rate.
Oh,
So do we decide on Carlos?
Yes.
9 hit points for Carlos.
Hey.
yay!
Have-
I also thank Chumbawamba every day.
Is that in your
Also part of your
conversations with your
It's
priest?
well in the morning.
That's right.
In the morning, Scott sings
That's his
songs
name,
that remind him
Father
of the good
Chumbawamba. Thank
times.
you.
He sings songs that remind him of the bad times,
The better time.
and then he gets knocked down.
He sings Danny Boy.
And forced
up
at
again.
popsicles.
You need to
do.
not see this. This priest seems like they're really giving you a hard time. I think you should move parish.
Weirdly,
Well,
he
the
also
Church
has a
of
shrine
Chumbawamba,
to.
man.
He also has a shrine to Right Said Fred in his bedroom, which is kind of.
That's right.
kind of
It's too
strange.
sexy though.
It is. Too sexy for my shrine.
All right. So Invisible Bug is back here casting healing. So don't mind me.
No
One
one
of
can
the
see you,
least
so-
ridiculous phrases uttered in the last 2 minutes. So.
Yeah. And everybody
true.
should know that salamanders are coming from the south.
Salamanders are coming from the south.
coming from the south.
Umlal, you've heard
It's me again.
a curious cry from the corridor in a familiar voice that salamanders approach.
I have way bigger problems than salamanders that may or may not be approaching. Man, I still don't know if they doing any damage to this, but I'm gonna keep wailing on that Afreet, I think. Because
Well, you definitely know the
Will you
Afreet,
also be maddening?
is clearly taking lots of damage and
Okay,
is
good.
looking worse for
Great.
wear.
great. That's what I like to hear. Let's roll. That's a 20. It's great. 20 and 21, those both hit.
Yes, sir.
Great. That is an additional 34 points of damage, I believe.
Ooh, and he has 34 hit points. So you hit him with your, what do you have, sword? Yes.
A great sword. It's a
It's
great
great. It really is
sword.
great.
It is great.
And you cleave the Efreeti in half, and as your sword is going through its body kind of disintegrates into smoke and a flash of fire, and everyone who is next to it
I knew this was coming.
takes.
Damn it,
let's
Scott.
see.
Oh, hey, I resist fire. Yay.
There you go. 18 points of fire damage as it
18.
Wow.
Oh, you
Damn.
kidding me?
poofs.
All right.
And,
well, even halved, that takes me down to 10.
I'm at 13.
So while this is happening, Shara, I open my hand, and just a little piece of soul flits over and becomes a little trinket that I put in my pocket.
Almost sees that, it says, "Ooh, pretty."
You might get
So
some
Tasha
more to add
sees
to
it
that
and
in a
says,
second.
Interesting.
You might,
Have you
we might
heard
all be in your
story of
pocket when we end.
salamanders coming from south?
Have you heard the good news of the salamanders? Is there anything else you would like to do, Umlal?
I don't think so. I think that is.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I killed
That's
that
for
guy.
the part
but I'm
where we
still-
got killed, but
I'm still staying here next to this guy, the other guy here. So yeah, I think that's probably the best place for me.
This
All right.
Ifrit was not nearly as tough as I was expecting. I feel kind of silly for being invisible right now.
well, don't worry. There's two other
he didn't
terrible
take
people
long.
Yeah,
and
just wait.
salamanders.
Just you wait.
There's only one other terrible person right now. Oh, there's another person.
Two.
hiding
Yeah,
back
there's
there.
that other
Okay.
guy
Two.
up there.
Sure.
Regdar,
All
what would you
right.
like to do? The Afriti has been dispatched.
I am gonna fire another icy blast in the form of a ray of frost at. I'll go for the Captain America gentleman with the goggles. This time, the guy with the exposed heart.
It's more of an Iron Man.
Oh, does
Well,
Captain
but
America have an
he's-
exposed heart? Well, he wears his heart
No.
on his sleeve.
That's
Also, he's very
Does.
patriotic.
that's
Yeah.
his shield, Scott. That's not a heart. That's a
Oh.
shield.
I need to see my cardiologist.
It's all
13
gold.
is probably not going to do it.
No, a 13
Yeah.
does not hit that guy. So it hits his heart, but it evaporates into steam before it does any damage. The
We've
ray
all
of
been
frost,
there.
not
The heart?
his heart. No,
Yeah.
Shocking.
the heart wants what it wants.
Oh,
Carlos,
Steam Heart's my new favorite Marvel comic.
Carlos, Carlos, having been blasted by the fire of the disappearance of the Ifrit, is going to pivot, if you will, in Silicon Valley lingo.
Hot.
We're going to pivot
to video.
to that guy.
Pivot.
Is his name
name's
Video?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hit Video
What a
then.
coincidence.
Good old
Video, please.
Captain Video, Monty Video. And I'm going to hit him a bunch of times. The guy, the guy who's right behind me.
Yeah, the guy.
Guy with the flaming heart.
That guy.
Captain America, some of his friends call him.
Which is weird on Athos, but you know.
It's just a weird
Yeah,
word.
it's- yeah.
Just a random collection of syllables.
Is he resistant and or immune to fire, by the way?
You don't know yet, but I will tell you because he is immune to fire.
He is immune. All right.
Just save you some rolling.
I got a crit. So he takes 20 damage,
All right.
yes.
and then fire damage he doesn't feel.
He does not feel it.
So that's one hit to that guy.
It invigorates him. He feels it. And he likes it.
It tickles.
Next roll is a 27.
That will hit. You need a 17.
That's 12 damage.
All right.
Yeah. Keep
Next
it up.
roll's a 26.
That
Woo!
will also hit.
I suspect that will hit, and he will take 9 damage. And then I miss with my last roll. That was
Well,
better.
very good.
Very
Better.
good.
Yeah, you are
Much better.
showing this guy what's for. Haha, says Carlos.
That's right. Where's your Ifrit now?
You
He
just
says
killed
with
him.
13 hit points.
He was right there. Where did he go? This guy is going to. Ooh, I know what he'll do.
Flamey jerk.
So the flame priest stands up from behind the altar, holds out his hand, and hurls 3 rays of fire from his hand. One at Regdar, one at Umlal, and one at Carlos. So let's
Even
see
though
if he
I'm
hits.
safely tucked behind this lovely pillar.
You
I think in
can
the
cover.
last episode we determined that Regdar had some cover.
Yes, he does.
Doesn't matter. Flame priest hates him.
All right. What can you do?
Well, you may not get hit, and now I'm looking for my thing. Here it is. All right, so let's see. The bolt that goes towards Regdar hits the column that he has strategically placed himself behind.
Take that, Cullum. We're going to tear this place down from the inside.
And the ceiling collapses on him.
Look,
Umlaut.
Colum is a perfectly nice Scottish boy.
Olal, you get hit with a scorching ray, and Carlos an 18.
18 is my armor class.
All right. So you both take, this is fire damage, 7 points of fire damage as this scorching ray hits you.
Yeah.
How much was it? 7?
It was 7.
All right, so 3 for me.
And then he
Yeah, I have 6 left.
ducks behind the altar again, giving him cover as well. Shara, you've been collecting souls down there. Just one, but it was a big one, so
Yeah, let's see if we can
let's let the economy size.
add another to my collection.
Don't forget,
Carlos and
salamanders are coming from the south.
All right, I'm gonna come over here.
Kashka says telepathically.
Oh,
Going to first slash at this guy with my rapier of wounding or poke at him. I don't know. Oh, 11.
11 will miss. So he has this splint armor, and your rapier just scrapes off of it.
How about a 14 for my second hand?
That also is repelled by his.
Boo earns.
How about as a bonus action, I disengage and back off a little bit?
That seems very
Well,
wise
actually-
to me.
Ah,
Oh, maybe not.
but I have more hit points than Almal or Carlos do. I don't know. Anyone have thoughts?
I have 6 hit
My
points.
AC is 16.
That's only, yeah, I mean, that's one worse than mine, so it's not.
Yeah.
One better than mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're doing most of our damage.
I mean, if
So-
I had more side points, I could have you attack on my turn.
Also, keep
But
in mind,
I
if
don't know
this
if
guy's doing single attacks, every time he hits someone that's not me, I can hit him. So there's like a 2 out of 3 chance that he's not going to target me, which means I'm going to potentially get a
So
chance
maybe
to do him
strategically
damage.
it might be smarter to stay
Yep.
put.
I'll
So
stand here
we're
then.
multiplying targets, which means at the very least, potentially we spread it around a little bit.
Okay.
If he
Yep.
takes me down, he takes me down. I'm amazed that I've stayed up this long.
Well, you've had a little help
Right.
from your friends.
What would they do?
And now
If I sang
salamanders
out of
are coming
tune?
from the south.
Yes, salamanders approach. Well, really just one at the moment, but so I don't know if anyone
Does
can
that
see. So is it
just structural question, Scott? Is that tunnel accommodate a salamander?
that tunnel is 10 feet wide and it will accommodate a salamander.
I
mean, it's not like they have legs to take up
legs
space.
to get in the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, legs
That's
are definitely the part of me that takes up the most space when I'm walking down a hallway.
It's true.
So, thanks.
Have you tried it without? A lot of room.
Yeah.
Well,
So
your
roomy.
legs
it's really-
don't grow out of the side of you, so
Well, they're
I don't know. We can only see the top half of Tony.
Yeah.
So.
I've never seen the lower half of Tony Cinderella.
this is
Maybe they
it.
do.
This is all of it. Soak it in. So
You're just a torso and a head
yeah,
and
you know.
arms.
There are lots of people who are, and they get
Okay.
by just
You
fine.
never know.
That's true. Also salamanders. So the salamander,
The
Zatasha
salamander
and
does have like
Shara-
a tail, right? I mean,
Yes, it's like a
Yeah.
snake.
It's
with
mostly
arms.
tail.
It's all tail.
snakes
a
don't
head.
have arms.
It's probably got
It's
teeth.
true. Or
it's
spears.
tricky because it's
holding a
really
spear.
in between snake and salamander, right? It's like halfway,
That's
and they
right.
round it up to salamander.
Always round up to salamander.
Always.
And speaking of which, well,
Title.
you wouldn't know this is happening, but
Things are happening.
things
This all
are
falls under the
happening.
same purview of salamanders coming from the south. So we're all aware of it.
Yeah, so you see
job, Kachka.
Yeah.
everyone, I think, except Regdar and Kachka, although Kachka's already seen this, Kachka probably hears the slithering scales of the salamander
Kachka just
as
nods to herself.
it's coming from the south. And Zatasha, Shara, everyone else
That
sees
is
this
consistent
salamander.
with the sound I would expect from salamanders coming from the south.
And it seems so this area is hot. The salamander seems to be radiating heat as well as it
Oh,
approaches.
great.
It's unnecessary.
Zatar.
Huh.
You see a salamander from the south. Got two other dudes hanging out.
All right, so the guy that's basically surrounded has been hit a number of times.
Yes.
And the flame guy, the flame priest in the back,
Once, I think.
has only been hit once. But
He's
he's been trying to deal out damage. You know what? I would like to remind everybody that Zatasha still has like extra thick leathery skin and wings at the moment. So I'm going to use my fly speed. And I'm going to fly over toward the flame priest. When I get to about here, I'm going to mind thrust at him from the air. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
An aerial mind thrust.
And the DC.
He fails.
Okay, good. I feel like it was, it's a decent DC. So he gets to do.
I did not get a decent roll.
He gets to enjoy these. Let's see. Oh, nice. That's a 10 and a 5 on 2d10. And I also get to add my intelligence modifier, which is 4. So 19 points of psychic damage.
He's not like that. He clutches his head and goes, ah.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to try to shove him. Because I haven't done that in a while.
Very shovey.
So yeah, I really am. Strength saving throw.
Well,
and the DC is 15 on that one.
He fails.
Okay, so
how far is he shoved?
Shoved 5 feet away from me.
And then, actually, where you're standing now,
does that
I
have any kind
revealed.
of positive benefits other than getting him annoyed?
I was hoping it would knock him down, but I realized, this particular kind of shove doesn't do that.
It might be better to be next to him so as to disrupt any spells.
My plan was to then land on top of him.
Excellent.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well,
I'm not used to plans that have multiple parts that all function in order.
Zatasha.
High intelligence of that Zatasha. So Zatasha, I will, as you land next to...
I'm just like clumsily trying to like just drop myself directly onto him. So I don't know if I will knock him down. I don't know if I'm just going to end up landing in the same square as him.
She's going off the turnbuckle.
But yeah, I'm just like, basically stop flapping those wings and bonk. That's the plan.
I feel like that has to be the title of the episode. Stop flapping those wings and bonk.
or the description.
My priest,
somebody
my priest has told me
those.
that many times.
That's what somebody told those salamanders in the
Stop flapping those wings and bonk.
All right, Zatasha, so you stop flapping those wings and bonk. And you find yourself kind of at the foot of this pathway into this room that I'm going to describe to you now. It is, in fact, a titanic cavern that is filled with a lake of gently undulating magma. A rough, uneven causeway, which you are at the foot of natural rock leads out into the middle to a point where 2 crooked pillars of glassy black rock jut up on either side of a great altar of the same stone. Beyond the altar, a gargantuan stone colossus rises from the lava to its waist, its head thrown back as if in agony. Tears of lava stream down its face. Lava wells from its gaping mouth. Above the colossus' head hovers a great orb of fire and light, a miniature sun with motes of fire swirling around it. The ceiling is another 20 feet above that. It's at least 100 feet above, and in front of the altar, you see the back of a tiefling who seems to be engaged in some sort of ritual that she is doing.
We've been here before.
Yeah. So it's screaming and crying and vomiting up lava.
Yes, and so to be
Sounds
clear,
pleasant.
that
nights
Colossus is a statue. So it is a statue with this lava coming out of it. It is not an actual living being.
It's art. Well, maybe.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
And
There's also a beholder. No beholders.
Thanks, everybody.
So there you go, Zatasha. You are surprised.
Well,
You found it.
You found
We
it.
are well rested.
Good.
Ready to take on all sorts of additional difficult people. So the Razor Blast is there, and now he has so many targets. He's got 3 people right around him, and he has 3 attacks. What should he do? Well, let's see. He's going to attack Carlos 3 times. Or at least try to.
He's going to get hit. Well, or at least he's going to get swung at. Ooh.
All right, so he hits twice.
What's his AC?
His AC is a 17.
So I missed.
All right, so Carlos, you take...
Did roll a 2, which was unfortunate.
24 points of damage as he skewers you with his spear and says, burn in Imix's purifying flame.
Specific, at least.
Wow. Well, I'm down.
Okay. Not great. Not great, Bob.
All right, let's see
Nope.
here. Boop. All right, the Razor Blast is going to stay there and is proud and pleased with his work. Ketchka.
So Carlos wakes up
Oh,
with 6 hit points.
I've had a morning like that.
And
Too many.
yeah.
Carlos, you're back up.
Yay.
So this
Maybe play dead though. So
Yeah, you're conscious. You don't have to go anywhere.
they still lay it on the ground.
Doesn't seem like Carlos's style.
I wanted the razor blasts celebrations to be cut short quickly because that was
It's very
really
brief,
annoying.
celebratory. He hardly got to do his dance.
Yeah, God, this sucks because I would love to add some damage to these guys, but if I pop out and somebody hits me, then we lose this nice healing power. That's going to keep you guys waking up every turn after you get knocked down. So
The potential to lose the healing power.
yeah, there's a pretty good chance though.
They have been dealing a lot of damage, so.
Yeah. So so Kachi's going to stay invisible, and being aware that there are salamanders coming from the south, she's going to sort of slowly move over
Oh,
invisibly to get behind this other column to the west, so that she's
so
not
that-
the first
that-
one to
that
get
room-
bumped into by a salamander when they come to the room.
that room to the south of Ketchka is, or I guess southwest maybe, the Ifriti's lair. There are carpets and throw pillows scattered on the floor. Sumptuous feast is laid out on an obsidian table. Underneath the table is an ornate chest.
Nice. I will make a note of that.
All right, Ketchka has moved around a bit and done some healing. Excellent. Umlal. Carlos fell.
Right.
He's on the
Yeah.
floor.
No, Carlos, my best friend.
Oh,
Probably.
Carlos winks. Just winks so that Omlo can see.
Almost really good at containing his emotion.
Yeah.
it's a roller coaster.
Let me just do a quick performance roll. I rolled a 1 on
Carlos, you're alive!
consistent. My best friend's still alive. I still kill the guy who hurt him. Or try. Boy, 2 1s in a row. Not looking great, friends. How about a 19? How do we feel about
19 will hit this
that? Great.
razor blast.
21 points of damage.
Oh man, he's still up, but you're knocking the crap out of his armor.
If I hadn't rolled that other one, that would have been pretty good, probably. Cool beans.
Would you like to do anything else?
I want to scuff some dirt onto his shoes or something.
Just throw it into his heart. It's right open. Just
I hear
chuck
it's
a rock in
steamy
there.
Steamy in there.
Sand.
That's true.
Spit in there.
Regdar, don't spit
Uncalled
in
for.
anyone's heart.
You don't like this guy.
That sounds like a country song.
You don't
my heart.
spit in anyone's heart.
Regdar will scamper along the outer wall here from pillar to pillar to pillar, and then
There's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, then fire a ray
Pillar
of frost.
scampering.
You know, there are throw
Into the-
pillars in the other room.
24
Don't
to
throw
hit.
the retaining pillars.
That will hit.
13 cold damage.
And this is to the Razor Blast, yes.
Indeed.
All right. He also takes full damage from that, but doesn't appear to take any
I
more.
know. How fast are these salamanders moving, out of curiosity?
The ones from the south?
Yeah.
They
seem like they mainly prefer to be in that lava or molten cheese or whatever that is down there.
I mean, you didn't really see it.
Flamin' hot salamander.
Oh no, not your
wants
salamanders.
More of a,
They seem to be
more of a dipping sauce.
Whose salamanders are they, Tony?
It's a fondue.
It's a queso. It's a.
They seem
delicious.
equally adept on the ground as they are within
Well, that seems unfair.
lava.
Like, Steve, is that like in queso salamander break glass? Or
Yes, exactly like that, Dad. Exactly like that.
Just checking.
Oh dear. And Regdar, there is this kind of privacy screen that is right behind you.
Well, can I poke my head in there?
Sure.
If there's a bed, take a nap.
Yeah.
There is a bed. Let me reveal.
Is it made? What kind of?
It is
there
made.
like-
Is this a
there like
2-star nook, 3-star nook? What do we got going on here?
Is there anything in there that'll help us?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
emergency stop attack or something.
Yeah.
Like a big red
like
button.
a
Well,
Party potion.
it is
some
a
kind of anti-salamander cannon.
This place should have at least one fire alarm. Is all I'm saying. There's
Yeah.
fire everywhere.
that's true.
Even just a portcullis
been
to
just-
keep the salamanders in their breeding pit. I don't know.
You've been hearing a high-pitched whine the entire time, which is always going on.
It's not exactly a useful alarm. It's just constantly on.
That's right.
This
Beyond
place
that,
is made of
Do we
fire.
get worried if it turns off?
Yeah.
yes, they get very concerned. Behind the privacy screen is a comfortable bedchamber. Several pieces of
Ooh.
suggestive art hang on the walls, and a number of risque
Whoa.
sculptures
What kind of podcast is this?
of
Whoa.
humans, tieflings, and other creatures in the throes of passion adorn side tables. In the
Maybe
middle
we got to rethink this cult.
Did,
sits a
Steve,
bed.
let's write this adventure. What's going on here?
Second look at the fire cult is what
That's
I'm
right.
thinking.
In the middle sits a bed with plush covers and many pillows. An armoire stands against the side wall.
And they've got an armoire.
Yeah.
It's
Thinking about
outrageous.
switching sides. I
There's a
already
nice
cast.
chest in the other chamber.
We
I
haven't
cast
even looked at
mainly-
that secret door that I heard about. So
Yeah,
can't wait
I
for that.
mainly cast fire spells, so I'm like already I'm willing to give up ice blast. That's not a deal breaker. I think I've
Settle
attacked,
yourself
so I
in.
don't think I have any actions left. So I think Regdar is done.
No, so you just kind of peeked in there and
Yeah.
got a glimpse
I
of
have ascertained
the,
that there's not a second Efreet in there that's waiting to murder
no,
us.
just some suggestive artwork. Carlos.
Carlos stands up and hits the guy who's been right next to him this
see?
whole time.
That's what I thought. Right next to you the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's going to get it. 16, does that hit?
No.
Well, then he's not going to get it. Let's try again.
It's been right next to you the whole time, except for that period when you were dead, and that's when
That's
Jesus
when
was
he
carrying
carried
you.
you.
Okay, 11 damage.
Yes, he will
That's
take
it.
11 damage.
I swung 4 times. I made contact 1 time. I did 11 damage. That is
Oh.
it.
Jason's getting salty.
Salty like a flaming hot salamander.
Oh.
Or delicious queso.
Oh. I always think of Jason as delicious queso.
Or
The
a
Eternal Flame Priest
Popsicle
is...
of
Store checks
unidentified
out.
flavor.
Ooh. And he will... I'm just going to move Zatasha because you're not actually on top of him. You are right next to him. And he does not like that you are right next to him. And he doesn't have a whole lot of spells that you can do. So he makes a gesture, and then he...
I make a gesture right back.
and,
Welcome to Athens, buddy.
he runs away.
Oh,
I get an attack at him?
You do not. He is retreating expeditiously.
I see. I don't actually have a melee weapon anyway, so
And so he's
With
like, I'm out of here.
He's
Help
just
me.
running back to daddy.
mhm.
We'll say he was there. All right. And that was his turn.
Oh,
Well-
the weeping colossus.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's all coming together.
I don't get
Shara. And you never will. Shara.
I might if I joined the fire cult.
It's true. They have good benefits.
Is that mainly the suggestive art? Is the benefits?
It's one of the many benefits.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
well,
wait.
I missed with my rapier of wounding, but I did hit with my dagger. So that is a staggering 3 points of damage. But
All right.
I do get my sneak attack.
Yay.
Which is
It's 21.
all
points
right.
of
So
damage.
Shara, you kind of pivot behind him as he's looking at
Pivot
Carlos,
to video.
and you sink your dagger into the base of his neck, and he expires. Your momentary triumph is blasted away by a fiery blast as his flame heart explodes, and everyone
you
who
keeping that in your
is
heart?
within 10 feet of him, which is Carlos, Umlal, and Shara, I think, yes.
You think we would have learned from that the first 3 of those guys that we killed?
Well, you don't have a lot of
no-
time to be like, I'm about to kill this guy.
Yeah,
we-
back away.
Everybody make a
Everybody disengage.
Those folks should make dexterity saving throws, DC 12. And if you make it, depending on who you are, you may take no damage.
I have an advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects I can see, which I'm going to assume is this.
You can see this.
I see it coming.
Because it's right in your
And-
eye.
Yeah.
Does Uncanny Dodge
21.
cover this?
17. Yes.
Yes. So
'Cause
you will, if you,
it's an attack I can see.
and evasion also. So if you succeed, you will take no damage,
Okay.
Shara.
Okay.
And you,
thank you.
I'm going to bet you probably cannot fail.
I got a
But-
26.
Well, there you go. So you're fine. I think
I
everyone
have
has.
I did okay.
17.
All right. So everyone has succeeded. Those who, you take 12 points of damage. Except for
Okay.
Shara, who takes no points of
Um,
damage.
No, I would like to actually use my move.
So 12 points of damage was
I'm-
the full.
Is the
That
half.
was the half. So I have
Yes.
it again, which means I take 6 points of damage. Which means I'm back to 1. I'm exactly where I was when
Yeah.
we came
Symmetry.
And I'm at 9.
Wait, are you?
All
Where'd
in
you get all
game.
that extra hit points?
And Shara's leaving. She
I
says, peace out.
did a second wind there and didn't bother telling anybody because I had
Gotcha.
Shara's heard a rumor of suggestive artwork, and so she goes to check it out herself. I'll see how suggestive it is. Regdar is
It's not
very
suggestive
sheltered.
at all. It's very explicit.
Oh. That's right. Regdar is blushing. He's led a shelter life.
I want to look around on my next turn. So
I
assuming we're not completely besieged by salamanders.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of the devil.
I know.
They're coming from the south.
speak of the
I'm hoping we'll-
salamander. They are coming from the south.
Hoping I can find a healing potion or something.
One if by land, two if by salamander slither.
Yeah, I keep looking at my equipment list, being like, maybe a potion will just appear there if I just look hard enough.
They seem, Scott, this one we've seen move down the hallway. How fast are they?
They are moving
Not very.
at 30 feet around.
Okay. So,
So they're dashing to get
Okay.
where they are.
wait, they're dashing to move 30 feet?
No, they're just very
No,
charismatic.
Their normal move is 30.
Okay. So they're not, I
And
thought they were
slithering.
slower than that. I thought we could potentially easily outrun them. But really all we can do is bait them into joining us in the big fight with the boss, making our life harder. I don't know. Kachka, can't you speak salamander or something?
Yeah, first of all, it's incredibly racist. And second
it?
of all,
I-
I'm a bug, not a reptile.
Yeah, but you're a bard. You are persuasive.
Zatasha.
That's true.
Why does
that
it
was-
have to be my turn?
The invisible column will persuade them.
Yeah. If you do not turn around, I will destroy myself, and all of this place will be rent asunder. Listen to me, for I am the column. I'm thinking outside the box.
I call him as I see him.
So there's no,
dear.
there's no,
It's the power of the columnist.
there's no other way out of this. Is basically a cul-de-sac of lava, correct? There's not like a
Well, from
There's a
where
tunnel on
you
the other
are,
side.
it does appear to be quite cul-de-sac-y.
cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac-y.
So I can't even teleport us all away because I need to be able to see the place that I am teleporting us all to. And there's nowhere useful for that to happen. Now, this is the, what do I do that actually makes sense for Total Party Kill as a game, and what would Sotasha do right now if it was actually Sotasha?
Well, I mean, this is your job is to stop the cult,
right?
And so you found it. So what's best to get this cult?
Yeah, the
out?
thing is, it's a little out. Okay, so tell me again about this person who is standing at the altar. They have their back to me. Are they holding anything, perhaps? I say to Scott and then realize he's not in his chair.
The orange chair is all that remains.
That's all right. He knew it was going to take me a while to think about this and be like,
So Tasha, this is you've heard of a surprise party, right? This is like a surprise wedding, only it's your wedding.
Oh,
wow.
Surprise. So really quickly, my plan is to try to find the secret door.
That's right. I forgot about that. Good call. Good call.
So I think player knowledge versus character knowledge, but I think it's up north of here.
Which secret door?
I don't think so.
Scott teased the secret door that we had not found.
No. The secret door was in the southwest past the catwalk.
Yeah,
that's how you're supposed to get past
said?
the Roper's chamber if you don't have flying doors.
Damn it.
Yeah. But that means there's something else over to the left of us.
But there may be other secret doors you do not yet know.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the secret door was to get from that shelf into the room that is to the southwest of the catwalk.
Yeah, and at this point, that room's not super useful or safe at this point anyway, because the salamanders can just waltz right into that room.
Salamanders from the east!
So do the dots mean super extra hot?
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll probably take damage if we just even end our turn in that area. That's just a guess.
Yeah.
That's a player guess. My character doesn't know anything about that.
It does appear hotter.
Scott, can you tell me about this character here? You said their back is to me. Can I tell if they're holding something or?
You can tell that they are holding. What is this? They have a very skinny microphone. They're holding a dagger, a very elaborate dagger that they are kind of waving around, and they are chanting in some kind of language.
I'm concerned for our flame priest now. Not that concerned.
Okay, and then you said that there's an orb of fire of some sort somewhere.
As you're looking up, you also notice just beyond the altar, there appears to be a humanoid shape that looks like it's made out of fire. And yes, above the weeping colossus, there is a flaming orb that you would identify as an elemental portal.
Okay, so it's not over the altar; it's over the
Colossus.
That guy.
And you would remember, because you as players may not, but that each of the prophets has a special weapon that they use, and the way to close the portal, or one of the ways you can close the portal, is by throwing said weapon into it.
Yep, I remember that. Okay, now first of all, can we please say that instead of being in the square that you put me in, I'm actually on the other side of where that guy was? So here?
Sure.
Or even if you even just want to put me in the same square as he was, that would be fine. But
you could be in whichever square you prefer.
All right, I'm going to try something really dumb. And if I need to create a new character, so be it. I'm creating something simpler this time. So I am going to use a few of my precious last points to step from sight. So as a bonus action, I am basically making myself invisible. And I can stay invisible until my concentration ends or until I do something, target something, damage something, affect something with a spell or an ability.
Woo, Invisibuddies.
Yeah.
How would you know?
I don't. I have a feeling. You sense things when you're invisible.
No, you know what? That doesn't
make
sense. I'm too far away. I wouldn't even be able to do anything once I got there. So.
Oh, and I should say the flaming person appears to be wearing armor as well and holding 2 swords.
3 swords.
Just 2.
And a popsicle.
You know what? Instead of making myself invisible, I think I'm going to see if I can beguile that creature with mystic charm. So it needs to make a charisma saving throw. And
which one?
the one that's holding the dagger.
Okay.
Yep.
And you would know that this is Vanifer, who is the prophet of the fire cult.
Yeah.
Charisma saving throw, you say?
Yes, and I'm going to impose disadvantage.
Okay.
And
She makes it.
damn it.
Guess what? Cult leaders, charismatic.
Yeah.
With my
Weird. That's
disadvantage, I got a 22.
Wow.
All right, well, that makes it. Okay.
I did roll high as well, though.
I'm just going to slowly back away. Worth a try.
Always a good move.
And not slowly, quickly.
Oh, that's a quick back.
Yeah, I mean, the flame priest was going to get there on this turn anyway and be like, hey, there's people back there. So it's not like there's no surprise. There's no element of surprise for us.
And
so.
salamanders are coming from the south as well.
That's surprising. Kachka.
Yeah. Wow.
The salamanders have arrived.
I believe Amlal said he was down to 1 hit point. Is that right?
I am at 1 hit point. That's
All right.
true. Wouldn't lie about that.
Well, now
Steve.
you've got 8 more.
Woo! I'm ready to party.
And Kachka is staying on the down low, so she doesn't really have anything else to do with her action, so she's going to take a couple of steps into this room and have a look at this chest that's under the table.
Okay. Well, I will tell you what's in the chest. It's not, you can, I will say it's a free action to flip open the chest because it's not locked. And in the chest, you find a bunch of gold pieces, which I will tell you 750 of them, a potion, and a tin tube. Tin tube.
A tin
That's just fun to say.
Yes,
A
and the
tin
potion
tube.
It's just like a
is
straight up tin tube.
just a tin tube.
Well, I
and it
love
is-
that. I love that tin tube.
Okay, I
that
spit it.
Belgian detective. Oh, the boy detective. He's so good. He's such a
That's what take knowledge.
I take out the tin tube and I spit in it.
As
And then
you,
I put it in
you
a mailer
realize-
and send it to, it's a
Ooh.
postage paid mailer.
Yes.
I'm going to send it
yes.
to
Send it
73andMe.
to Casper.
care,
They're like, what the hell is this?
care of
Tube full of spit,
Squarespace.
somebody said.
Care of Squarespace.
That's right.
I'm sorry, sir, we don't accept tube coin here.
You would recognize this tin tube as a scroll tube. So there's probably a scroll.
Wow, well now
in
it's
there.
a spitty scroll. So. Is there anything of note about the potion?
It is yellow and streaked with black, and it is
Get that checked out.
swirling. And if you want to do a Arcana check, we could see if you could identify it by looks alone. It is a very
Arcana. Sure, why not? That is a 21.
you know is a potion of speed, which if you drink it, you gain the
man.
effect of haste for a minute.
Who gave Kachka speed?
Just what we need.
And then when
Get
you're done with
freaked.
that, you make waste.
Oh.
Boo. You actually you pass out when you're done with it.
That's a waste.
Anything else, Ketchka?
No, that's all good. Yeah, I might grab that if I can grab that potion of speed.
Sure. You have 4 arms.
I'll make a note of the scroll for later.
Please do. It's well, I'll tell you what. I'll just tell you right now. It's a scroll of immolation.
Oh,
Well, that's
Helpful.
seems
not as
totally
handy.
unnecessary in these climbs. Also, what is the burning point of a scroll?
Probably
That's
450 degrees.
well, it depends. Is on
Well,
vellum.
it's made of
Or-
asbestos.
Yeah,
Oh God. Thanks, asses.
long-term problems, but you know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Umlau.
Well, if I had 10 minutes, I could cast Speak with Animals and really, rap with these salamanders and figure out what's going on. But apparently, I don't have that much time.
Never know.
What are we doing?
That is
Like-
No idea at this point.
Panicking.
What are
Yeah,
we?
panicking.
I mean, big
I think-
picture.
a variety of things have happened.
Cool. Am I attacking a salamander? Is that what I need to be doing right now?
They
I don't
were
know.
hard to hit earlier. Like,
Or
that's
are
why
we
I ran
running?
away.
Those are the two options, I guess. It doesn't
Well,
seem like us. to
Where
run
are we
from a fight,
running?
but-
Yeah,
Might
where
I-
are we
yeah,
running
there's
to
nowhere
in
for
this
us to
scenario?
go. But we don't know that yet.
So you could take down one of those highly suggestive artworks in the other room and show it to them, and maybe they'll just return to their breeding pond.
No.
I'll be in my bunk, they'll say, and head
Oh
back south.
man, I feel
I
like
haven't-
that deserves inspiration. Honestly,
As a
Steve,
potential
you saw
thing
my
to try-
last performance check, right?
You get 1 point of Snellspiration.
Ew,
Not
why is that so-
redeemable.
Actually, worse.
Regdar has
I'll
an
be my
idea
reading
which should motivate you all to come up with a plan that would supersede it.
All right. How many of these columns are left?
All of them. 1,
All of
2,
them?
3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7,
thought one
8,
of them
9.
had taken some damage.
Well, I mean,
It
it got
did-
hit with a
it
zap.
Took
Okay.
some damage, but it didn't collapse.
I mean, how hard would it be to bring this entire roof? And is that a good idea?
And this helps
No.
us.
And no,
No.
I mean, it would be
I didn't
difficult,
really have-
and it's
It would
probably
save
not a
them
good
the
idea.
trouble of burying our bodies, which they were probably planning to throw into the cheese.
I am a
Here-
considerate person,
okay.
if nothing else.
I've got an idea, which is that we get Kachka, wherever she is, to cast Leodin's tiny hut
I
behind
was
the
thinking that a
privacy
hut would be
screen,
good.
and they'll never know we were here.
They'll leave me a bed underneath it. It'll be perfect.
Umla,
All
what
right.
are you going to do?
I guess I'm going to
Throw
attack and run
pillows.
up and then hit this salamander because, like, at least if nothing else, I will buy time for my friends to do something that is not
When in
attacking
doubt,
the salamander.
Hit a salamander.
It's what
I
I
just-
do.
I'm just worried the salamanders each have like a zillion hit points.
It's not going to be great if I roll a 13. How about a 24?
24 will hit.
That's good news. 17
So
slashing
these salamanders
damage.
are very large. You have a magical sword?
Do it's a +2 greatsword.
All right. Then it takes that damage.
Also good news,
Yeah.
but possibly bad news at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that plan about a hut that I can hide in.
What about this hut?
Tell me
Tell
more
me
about
more
these.
of this hut. All right. So as you, Umlal, you approach the salamander and hit it, and behind you and in the middle of the room, suddenly a column of fire appears, and as it dissolves, it reveals the form of Vanifer, who looks at you all and says, "Throw down your arms, join my cause. The purifying fire of Imix will heal you of all your wounds, and you may join our cause to bring Athos back to its rightful place on the throne of the plains of the universe." Will our party accept this offer?
Can I do one thing?
Ruin my dramatic ending? Sure.
Yeah. You know what? Ragnar says no thanks and casts summon greater demon. The end.
It's not your turn.
It's about to be my turn.
It is going to be his turn.
Oh,
All right,
If you serve Imix, you have to tell us. It's the law.
she serves Imix.
Sorry, Scott. I was very excited to, summon a demon.
And I forget how summon a verbal
It's
demon works.
usually badly. Usually
Oh,
badly is
horribly.
how
It works
Yeah.
very,
Do you-
very
do you-
Are
horribly.
you seriously doing this?
Do you
Yeah.
have a demon in mind?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Balgura.
All right.
Oh,
So
good. Yeah, our old friend.
The one that can summon friends.
Yep. In order to do this, Regdar has to scurry forward, gather some fresh blood from this guy that we killed, and uses that as an ingredient. I would like to summon the demon behind the two salamanders.
Just a quick check. You read the whole stat block this time, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, no, but whatever.
all right. So as
Can it get
Vanna
worse?
finishes
Yes.
giving
Yeah,
her
you're
spiel
making-
behind the two salamanders, folks can see a very large, very angry orange and blue orangutan with very large tusks about to sink its teeth into the salamander, and Vanifer is confused, and that is where we will end, because apparently our party is rejecting Vanifer's very reasonable request. Well, at least one of them.
We haven't said anything yet. Just this thing appeared.
I was going to sign it.
And we will find out on the next Total Party Kill if Regdar will be the only non-fire cultist in Eglass Angel.